Hello Docutainment, with documentaries that truly enthrall, exploring real stories, big and small. Are we like apes or are apes like us? It makes you question what it means to be human. Chimp Empire is a 4-part documentary that focuses on a chimpanzee colony in the middle of Uganda's Ngogo forest. For almost a year, James Reed, co-director of My Octopus Teacher, and his team spent time in Uganda's Kibale National Park filming the Ngogo chimps with a group of scientists and field trackers. It is one of the world's largest chimp communities, and it is fascinating to observe the sophisticated social order that these smart apes have established. Chimp Empire. Stream it or skip it. The first scene features a mother chimpanzee caring for her infant. Mahershala Ali, the narrator, asks, "Who we are? What changed us into who we are today?" Humans spend their entire lives seeking self-awareness. However, at times it seems as though we are too close for clear vision. The short version, in the premiere, we see 31-year-old alpha male Jackson, who is big for his age, swing and gallop through the dense vegetation to establish his dominance. It's also a statement that despite his advancing age, he's still the boss. The second member of the crew is Miles, the group's senior member. We also meet Abrams, the young number 3 who is plotting to dethrone Jackson. Chimpanzees use grooming as a form of communication between members of the same social group. If a higher-ranking chimp turns and grooms back, the lower-ranking chimp gains a powerful ally. Chimpanzee mom Christine cares for her 6-month-old child, who will not be given a name by doctors until they have been around for a year. Christine and the other moms must keep an eye on the male chimps, especially the more dominant ones, as the infant strives for greater autonomy. Nadine, Christine's 7-year-old daughter, is resentful that her mother is lavishing so much love on their newborn sister. We also meet Gus, a 14-year-old who is uncomfortable and withdrawn and doesn't seem to have made friends with any of the top boys. He attempts to win Abrams' favor by grooming him, but Abrams shows no appreciation and wanders off. The male chimpanzees keep an eye on the northern chimpanzees to make sure they don't pose a threat to their territory. It's a lengthy and perilous trek because the competing factions aren't exactly best friends. Even reserved Gus decides to tag along. Pork Pie, another male, breaks away and heads back to the hub of the region on his own. What happens later could upend the group's stability in their homeland. Let's quickly review all 4 episodes. Paradise, Episode 1, Jackson, the alpha male of the core group of Ngogo chimpanzees, may be challenged for his position of leadership, while Christine, the mother of 2, teaches her newborn child. Part 2, The Rest. When chimpanzees from western Ngogo cross into territory they don't control to forage for fruit, they create a situation where they can warn their neighbors. War, 3rd episode. Some of the chimps are forming new friendships while others are planning a coup. When a Western raiding group finally sets out, tensions that have been building for years threaten to boil over. Part 4, Reckoning. As a thunderstorm rolls through Ngogo, Jackson's wounds make him easy prey for both his adversaries and his so-called allies. Is this the end of his dominance? Our opinion: chimpanzees are intriguing to observe in the wild because we share 99% of our DNA with them and the bonobo, and their behavior in many ways resembles our own. The focus on hierarchy in Chimp Empire highlights these shared characteristics between the group and its members. There's the person at the top, his sycophants below who want to be noticed by him and those above him, and his enemies who want to overthrow him. However, chimpanzee mothers are extremely protective of their young and presumably look down on the antics of the dominant males in the community. Even when faced with the alpha male, the protection of their young is their top priority. Does that sound a lot different from the way human society functioned up until maybe a century ago? In a word, no. Furthermore, the intimate shots of the chimp's cheeks, hands, and eyes reveal a great deal about their mental health. It's incredible that scientists were able to examine and name the residents of this society, and that human film crews were able to document intimate moments within the group. When the body of a male, we won't disclose who, is discovered, it comes as much more of a shock. This male did not perish of old age, rather he was brutally murdered by his enemies. The scene is much more affecting than the typical natural death scenes due to the shots of the other males trying to determine if their fellow male was alive. The close-ups of the flies and butterflies flitting around the body, and the general look of puzzlement and fear among the males who surround the body. There's feeling in there, feeling that all humans can identify with and comprehend. What's our summary? If you found this recap insightful and thought-provoking, don't miss out on more engaging content. Subscribe to remain up to date on future recaps, deep dives, and conversations on relevant topics. Our call: stream it. What sets Chimp Empire apart from other nature documentaries is how it concentrates on how the chimp society is structured. That, and the access the filmmakers were able to get, makes the series very compelling.